What's going on, guys? Dr. Natty here from Myokinetic Physical Therapy and Performance. And today I'm going to show you the best way to use Sled as part of your rehab program to get back to performance. Sled is one of the best tools that we get to use with our athletes every single day. And you can use that as part of your progression to get you back on the field. So let me just show you a couple things that we like to do, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, the first drill that I want to teach you is how to get your leg drive back up, right? So as part of being athletic, you got to be able to triple extend. That's the one thing you need to do as an athlete. You need to be able to produce force. And what we can do is we're going to use this sled, right? So all I want you to do, load heavy weights on this so the sled doesn't move, or put it against the wall like what I'm doing right now. And all we're going to do here, we're going to load the front leg with the knee slightly bent like so, load the hip as well. We're going to reach and then drive. We're going to hold, come back, drive. Come back, drive. Come back, drive. I like to do is 5 reps here, just to make sure you get that nice triple extension. Then from there, we're gonna switch. Same thing, load, drive. Load, drive. Load, drive. Load, drive. As you're getting better at this, you can go, load, drive, and then switch. This is a really good warm-up right before you do any sled to make sure that you actually do it correctly. All right, guys, the next one, all we're gonna do is slow sled push, right? This just to teach what I just showed you as far as like triple extension. So we're gonna do the exact same thing here. We're gonna load this here. I like to keep my arm nice and short. I drive, triple extend, drive, triple extend, nice and slow. The one thing I'm looking for is I want to make sure that you actually have your knee nice and straight, and so as your hips. Same thing on the way back. Triple extend, drive, 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 drive. And if you're having a hard time extending your knee, I will show you a trick to actually force that knee extension. All right, if you guys are having a hard time extending your knee when you're doing the sled, put a band on the opposite side. I will make sure that I'm using it on my left. Place the band right behind your knee right here, right? So the band's gonna pull this knee in, so your job is to make sure you're pushing against the knee. That's how you can get that knee extension back, right? So if I'm loading this here, right? I'm gonna make sure I push, boom, knee extend. Push this here, boom, knee extend, knee extend. Knee extend, and get that knee extension back by just adding the band to the sled. All right, guys, the next progression is gonna be actually running with the sled. So same thing, now we're just gonna turn it over a little bit faster, right? Same thing, we want that triple extension, so you're just gonna keep pushing. Really focus on extending your hips and your legs. The duration I like to go with is between 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Really focus on driving to the ground, leaning forward as I'm doing this. This is gonna help with accelerations. All right, so the third progression will be the reverse sled drag. This is really good, especially if you try to build up your quad and strengthen your patella tendon, especially after the ACL surgery. So we wanna do this nice and slow, like the first time that we do down sled, right? So you're gonna come here, get nice and low. The one common mistake that I see is when people do this, they tend not to extend their knee fully. So they wanna do something really, really short like this, right? We don't want that. We want a full knee extension when we do this. Take smaller steps. So if you do this nice and slow, you can actually feel your quads burning. Same thing on the way back. Sit into your hips. Extend each knee as you guys are walking backwards. Again, this is gonna be really good to build up your quads. Load that patella tendon once again. Extend the knee, nice and slow. And as you get better at this, you can add more weight or just go a little bit faster and stay lower. Just make sure you fully extend your knee every time. And again, this is gonna help you get rid of that anterior knee pain that you've been dealing with. All right guys, the last variation, which I really like, is the crossover step. This is actually gonna help you change direction using the sled. It's one of the first things we like our patients to do as soon as they get their quad strength back and they have no pain, right? So you're gonna come here, grab the strap, arm nice and straight. Now the key to this is that this leg is actually gonna be doing all the work, right? So I'm crossing over with my left leg, like so, crossing over, and I'm pushing off here. And I'm gonna keep that planes of motion. And I try to just look that way the whole time as I'm crossing over. And then when I'm coming back, I would switch hand. Same thing, looking that direction. You're gonna cross over with the right now. You're gonna drive. Think about loading this hip. One more time on this side, cross over with the left. Loading the hips each time. Get that knee over, come back, cross over with the right, make sure the right hips are doing all the work. All right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So now you know how to incorporate sled as part of your program for your ACL rehab, your knee rehab, to help you get back on the field. If you guys want more video, we actually did one on jumping and landing right over here, and we did one on actually getting your plyometric back, which is on this one right here. As always, like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.